What is up, guys? Welcome to GTA 6. So I came across this interesting article about how many hours you need to work to be able to afford GTA 6. Okay, so this is broken down by different states, and we'll go through most of the states and see how much number of hours you need to work. So obviously, most people are getting this, and just to see whether it's worth getting or not, let's just take a quick look. So this is broken down by state by state. You can see that so the legend over here, if it's blue, you need less than 5 hours of work, and if it's orange, you need more than 8 hours of work, which is pretty interesting because more it's almost like half of America, you need more than 8 hours of work to be able to afford it, and that's like a full day of work, 8 hours. So you can see in Texas, you need 11 hours. All the southern states except Florida, you need like also 11 hours. And then there's also some on the Midwest, you also need 11 hours. And then obviously, the big cities. Interesting that Texas is 11 hours. I thought it would be a lot less. But you can see that on the left, on the West Coast, you need 4 hours, 4.9, 4.7 on Cali. New York, you need 4.7 as well. And then Virginia, you have 6.2. So it's pretty interesting how it's broken down into this. Florida is an outlier on the on the East Coast, on the southern side, which is you only need 5 hours, which is about half of what you need for all the states surrounding it. All right, so I don't think this will deter anyone from not buying it, but this is just an interesting way to kind of perceive how much you're going to be spending for the game. All right, New York City 4.7, which is pretty much half a day, right? A little more than half a day of work. And I don't know, this is taking like the average salary of that state. So obviously you can be making more or less, right? So for you individually, it might fluctuate quite a bit. All right. So this is just some analysis we ran over here and just, broke it down for you guys so it's easier to see. So states that require most work, Texas, which is pretty interesting because they have major hubs like Houston and Austin, right? Which I assume it would be a lot less. It may be that Texas is really big. All the other areas aside from those two major cities are kind of bringing the number really high. So yeah, that I think that's what's possibly happening. So if you are living in one of the major cities, you probably will be able to afford it on less hours worked. But then again, there's other expenses as well, which this is not taking into consideration. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Breakdown. It's really interesting graphic over here. I'll put the link down in the description below so you guys can check it out. But other than that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, definitely leave it down below. I'd love to interact with you guys. Other than that, peace out.